Hello. We have some Catch Little Cup and I'm SeahawksFan, Pokemon Go, and another Go Battle League video, and gonna start off with a nightmare to face up against a Little Cup. Chansey. Niantic thought it would be fine to give us a mandatory week of Catch Cup and give us both regular and little. And Chansey and Bronzor with the annoying core, but I do have a Shadow Barboach. Now, I would not have built this team if all these Pokemon, or at least two of them, were not things I would want to invest in for a regular Great League. And definitely I should have left this battle sooner, but just showing you that a nuisance. I definitely lost a lot of battle rating. Don't talk about it much, but trying to reach veteran before this season, and we got this Chansey to deal with. Now the idea for this team: Shadow Tentacool with a Poison Fast move to go up against grass types or other fairies, and two water type moves: Bubble Beam to debuff, and Water Pulse to be able to get some nice damage. And of course, just a Charm Cottonee, or just a Cottonee in the back, but able to show the next battle the better thought process. Got two water types, of course. I was able to get the debuff, and I am taking a little less damage. Another Chansey. Chansey is annoying. But Mud Bomb, able to do some decent damage as a Shadow Pokemon. Although, thankfully, Chansey charges up its attack so slow. Thankfully, it was not given counter, otherwise it would just be such a cheat code. Gonna have Tentacool to come in, and I survived that Dazzling Gleam. Gonna get what damage I can. I'm not expecting a shield, but I land a move. I have a move ready for the Dragonair. Are they gonna want a shield? They do shield. Swine Up. Am I gonna be able to break two shields? Gonna need at least 3 moves. First Weather Ball is on the way. And a Dark Pulse is a needed option for potential Bronzor. It actually does a lot of the health. Not enough health left on my Alolan Vulpix, but we have another Bronzor to go up against. Gonna debuff straight away. Going to go for more debuffs. And I mean, other top Pokemon in this cup, Shuckle. If I had gotten a Hundo Shuckle, I would have definitely considered maxing it out. And you would be able to see that on the channel, but no. Did not get good enough Shuckle that I'd want to level 50 all the way. But we have the Barboach to come in and clean up this Bronzor. They let the thing go. We have an Ice type for 2 things that are weak to it, which is nice. We're going to be able to get some shields with Weather Balls. And Shadow Barboach is going to be able to dish out some nice damage. Now, Shadow Tentacool going to be able to be a fantastic Pokemon. And my Tentacool is so good. That Mud Bomb just cleared up that Charger Bug very nicely. Shadow Whiscash is pretty much a must-make for Great League. And the Hakamo goes down, a win with the team. Woohoo! Now, I'm able to do some respectable damage, but I do want to just bring in and save that water energy for the back. Dark Pulse, important option. Able to bring that Bronzor to under half health, and Barboach can come in comfortably. Mud Bomb is enough for the KO of that this range, although it would be smart to potentially go for the Aqua Tail to get a shield with less energy, which is usually called the bait. And we have found a Wooper. Thankfully, I threw the Bubble Beam, and I do grab a shield. Am I going to be able to take out this Gangster Wooper? Problem with this matchup for me is that I do not have the firepower to handle that Wooper. Now, I definitely thought that this team would have been doing better. Could have done better, but yeah. Definitely not how I wanted to go. Gonna go straight for the Bubble Beam. Don't really want to give up alignment just to have my Alolan Vulpix get countered, and I cannot afford to lose my Barboach. But I'm able to grab both shields. I am a very frail Shadow Pokemon still, so I kind of want to shield up. It's an Ember Tepig, but I am able to switch into Barboach after only one fast move, and I get to enough energy, and I overcharged because I expected the turn of that Oddish. Didn't want to give it too much energy. Can I reach both Dark Pulses? Very close, but Bronzor is just a little too much for this Alolan Vulpix. But it didn't do an awful job. We have a Meryl, which is going to be able to body slam, and that's going to be a little bit more damage than I would like to. With only one debuff, they're going to be winning the matchup because, well, the damage output from charge moves is non-existent. I cannot afford to use 2 shields after I already did 2 Bubble Beam debuffs. I should have just thrown the third one straight away, but it's thankfully Aqua Tail. So that is fantastic. They are max debuffed. Am I going to be able to get a farm down from this range? I don't think so. And they have the charge attack priority. I do survive one last body slam. And Water Pulse takes the knockout, so I am down a shield. But I have alignment I need to have a potential with this game. Bronzor goes under half health, and we find a Wooloo. It's a Wooloo. I think it's best to get some extra energy on my Barboach before leaving. Hopefully I can survive a hit. Now Charm on this Shadowlong Vulpix would be so nice, but Niantic did not give us that chance. That Weather Ball does go through, and their Wooloo goes down. Beautiful. I get them to use the Heavy Slam energy and our back-to-back Mud Bombs. But they knew to let it go. Because another one would have been right after. Now we got Dino. Gonna go for debuff and just chip away with my Tentacool. And I'm very happy that they have used the Body Slam energy. Although they get a bit more. And it's a little too much energy on them for them to reach a Body Slam to grab a shield. So this is a pretty terrible position. And it's a Lickitung. Now, gotta be a little careful. Although Weather Ball does half the health. Was a welcome surprise. And I just am going for moves ASAP with the Barboach, expecting the Power Whip, which will be all the energy gone. I'm forced to take the body slam, but they are low enough for me to chip away the Lickitung. And in the back, it's a problem. It is a Shadow Baboach. I cannot throw two back-to-back moves, but that was a really close battle. Now we have Golett, which I should have just swapped into. I was in a losing position with this matchup. Should have just swapped into this thing straight away. But we do land. Well, we do grab a shield. And we are unable to launch a second weather ball. But Bubble Beam does get them down to red. Water Pulse would have been enough, which is annoying, but also we have Baboach. We have a chance. Please be a fire type in the back. Is it going to be something I can handle? It's a Bronzor. Let's go. Expecting them to know the amount of energy. Yep. Gonna be the most efficient with getting a shield with Aqua Tail and 2 Mud Bombs. Able to outpace the damage of the Confusion Bronzor. Let's go. Now we got Slugma. Beautiful lead. And a Chansey Save Swap. Well, they're locked in. They're doing a little too much fast move damage for us liking. But we debuff and bring in their target for Slugma. I really cannot afford a shield because they'll just shred me with the Slugma after coming in. Psychic, debuff Psychic, fantastic. Weather Ball gets him down to red. I should just throw in the Dark Pulse, but it's fine. Able to swap into Baboach in time. We do still have that Vulpix for a potential catch later, and the Aqua Tail takes out the fire. There is a Lickitung, so that is their pseudo grass type. Thankfully, it's quite low level, so it is kind of weak to the amount of damages Shadow Team can do. Shield a piece, and I do catch the body slam onto my Vulpix. Oh, Power Whip. Brilliant. Gonna shield up that Chansey's Psychic. And they get the attack drop. But I go for a full farm down with Poison Sting. Gonna Bubble Beam and grab a shield. And then I have a Water Pulse. And that Lickitung gets Wombo comboed. Catching that Power Whip was so vital. But now another good lead. A real good lead. Able to resist the ice. But also I was... I forgotten that it's not a fairy type yet. So that's not as good. But it's good lead. Get that second attack drop. But the ball's not enough. They don't have a psychic charge move they can throw. And now we have a Meryl. Back to the debuffs. The debuffs game, making it annoying for the Little Cup opponents. But because Tentacool is something I do really want to build, may as well build the Tentacool. Gonna save all that energy and bring in the Baboach. And then there's gonna be a Bronzor in the back. That is a nightmare to deal with my Alolan Vulpix, but Mud Bomb for this Meryl. It lands, gets him down to red health. Not gonna shield up Aqua Tail. But thankfully it is a Gligar, so it's a beautiful beautiful target for this Shadow Alolan Vulpix. Able to just tear up this bat. And now that Meryl is a goner. What comes next? It's the Bronzor lead. This is annoying. Definitely not the good team when Bronzor is one of the best, is one of the best and most common things you can be thrown against. Because little cup games can definitely go fast, but with this team, it's an annoying team to face, but also definitely has plenty of weaknesses. Not going to be able to reach that water pulse, but no shields used. Gonna just go for the no-nonsense Mud Bomb for a clean. Oh, it's not enough for knockout, and they survived just long enough. No. Only Gyro Ball, though, thankfully. And it's a double water backline, ready to cover the ground types. Good team build by them. Pelipper does land the Weather Ball, but I do have my own Weather Ball on the way. And I make a little bit of a mistake because, well, Water Shuriken just gonna do too much damage. Too much damage. And I'm like, wait, no. Is there a chance? The back-to-back moves. Nah. Messed up on that battle. But now we have Cottony. We scare the Cottony off. Now we have the Chinchou found for our Shadow Baboach. They're going to Bubble Beam. I want to have at least a move ready for that Cottony. Gonna be able to get some chip damage with Mud Bomb. I do reach a Hail Mary Aqua Tail for some extra chip damage, which I get them under half health. And actually decide it's best to just bring in the Vulpix first to have energy. It's a Cantonian Vulpix, and I'm going to go straight Bubble Beam because debuffs. And I'm happy to have a much healthier Tentacool for this Firefox. Another Bubble Beam on the way. This thing is a goner. No shields remain, but can my Vulpix take home the victory? Oh, Tentacool survives long enough. Hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely not always easy using Catch the Little Cup. Terrible cup, in my opinion, but hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe for daily Go Battle League videos and other Pokemon Go content. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.